Welcome to Colonsay, everybody. Say hello to Colonsay, Judith. Beautiful, absolutely fantastic evening. A little bit late, but we're here. Half an hour cycle to us camp to Colonsay Bay. A beach I've camped on before. Can't wait to show Mrs. Boardman. Very, very excited. We've arrived at Colonsay Beach. Different camp spot for this one. Mrs. Boardman is making her way towards us now. Perfect spot. Nice and dry. No condensation tonight. No midges tonight. Very duney and sandy, so dead easy to stick the stakes in. God, I think I might have one or two drinkies on the ferry, which has tired me out. Welcome to Colonsay Beach. Well done. You've arrived.
Arrived.
20 to 8. How do you feel?
I'm alright. Keep falling down them wicked wabbit holes.
Right, okay, let's put this tent up. I can imagine this breeze, as beautiful as it is now, is going to get quite cold quite quickly. So I'm going to get the tent pitched up. There's a couple of lovely little spots here, and they'll offer us beautiful views of the sea. Hello there. Right, we're all set up, and Mrs. Boardman, I don't know if you can see Mrs. Boardman, is in the dome. She's relaxing. And we went for I got here and I completely forgot all about getting water. And I seem to remember that last time when I was camping over right at the far side, that there was a trickle of a stream. Anyway, it's completely dried up. So Mrs. Boardman came back across the beach, and I went and started to climb up into like a ravine up one of the sides of the McPhee's, because I did remember that that's where it came from, and that's where I found some. So I've got some water. It's not brilliant, but I'll boil it to bits in the morning. I'm sure it'll make a good cup of coffee. We'll see anyway, won't we? But beautiful, lovely evening. It's after 9 o'clock now, just. And as expected, we've got the place all to ourselves. So quite perfect. Lovely breeze. So there shouldn't be any condensation in the morning. Certainly no midges. And well, if the forecast's okay, it's going to be a beautiful morning, and we're in no rush to get away in the morning. The plan is we've got all day tomorrow, which is Friday, and just have a look around the island. I mean, parts of the island I haven't seen before, but we'll be on the bikes. I didn't do a lot of road walking last time I was here, so I'm looking forward to seeing it. And then I've got an idea of where we're going to camp tomorrow, but I don't know how accessible it's going to be, so we'll have a look at that. And then we're going to go down towards Colonsay. Now, I haven't got time to go over to Colonsay and climb that last McPhee that I wanted to do, but I think we'll go down there for around about noon tomorrow. The tide should be just about popping out, so we'll have a cycle across there, see how far we get the bikes before we get a bit frightened of getting trapped, and we'll turn tail and come back and then look for his camp. Got to pop into the town, into the village, and get some provisions and some snackage for tomorrow night, because we've got no plans to visit any hostelries. There's only one hotel on the island, and I'm fairly certain with the forecast being the way it is, it's going to be busy. So don't know, I might pop in for a pint. I think there's a microbrewery on the island as well, which I haven't seen, so we'll see if we can find that. Makes sense, doesn't it? Right, we're done. I'm going to have a couple of beers now and just relax. Maybe a glass of rouge. We've got everything we need here. And, well, we'll pick this up in the morning. It's lovely to see you. Thanks for coming along. Bye for now. Good morning, everybody. How are you? It's lovely to see you. We had a nice night. It was a late night. We had a mishap. I'm afraid I think this this bay is jinxed, because last time when I camped over there, my air mat went down. It had a puncture, and that started a couple of days of very uncomfortable camping. Well, last night I lost a tooth, completely snapped off, much to the merriment of Mrs. Boardman. So I'm afraid this ugly mug just got a lot uglier. Mrs. Boardman's having problems. Got down to the Colonsay island shop and just got some snacks and some food for tonight. We've got a curry and naans for tea. We're actually cycling across to Colonsay now, and I thought it'd be really difficult to cycle, but it's okay. She's here. You're cycling across the sea. How good's this?
Yeah.
She says it's cool. This is Colonsay. I can actually say now that I visited it, which is good.
Where's that come on?
Mrs. Boardman's having all kinds of problems with bikes. I think she's falling out of it really quickly.
I have not at all.
Did you detect that then? On the grumpometer. She's grumpy. She says she isn't, but she is. She's pushing the bike. This could be bad news. We haven't been doing a lot of filming because we've got a bit of battery anxiety on the e-bike. So it would seem that when we cycled across the sands to Colonsay that the battery didn't like cycling on the sand. So we're having to nurse the battery now. We're actually heading over to the west coast now of the island, and this is going to take us close to the airport and the golf course, and ultimately where we will camp. We've arrived at the bay. This is going to be camp for the night. It's very nice. The sea's out at the moment. I think when it comes in, it's going to come right up here, which will be nice. And it's kind of the back of the golf course, and the air battery died. Yeah, so when the tide comes in, this will be really nice. We've got a nice spot. I'll show you where we're going to camp in a bit. I haven't put the tent up yet. And a water source, which is perfect. No phone signal, unfortunately, but that's fine, isn't it? But I feel a paddle coming on when this tide comes in. It's lovely, really nice. I'll show you where I can see Mrs. Boardman. I'll show you where we're going to pitch. I'm going to put tent up, I think, and have a nap. I don't mind telling you, I'm a bit pissed off about this broken tooth. Anyway, we've managed to get into the dentist on Monday. We've got an emergency appointment, which is good. I don't know what they can do with it. It's obviously there's going to be a number of procedures that's going to have to happen to fix this thing. Not least digging out the bloody whatever's left of the tooth in there. I told you how I did it yet. Hang in there. That's it up now. So just got to get it into position, just make sure we've got good lies, which I think we have, and then peg it out. Again, very little wind tonight, so I don't need the guidelines, and just a bit of protection. But it's a great pitch, lovely place, isn't it? Mrs. Boardman down on the beach having a moment. She's done really well today. Bit of battery anxiety as well, so She's had to do a lot of pedalling herself, and she's done really well. I guess for these trips, probably the best thing to do is invest in another battery. I mean, it's no big deal to stick it in one of my panniers, and it gives us a little bit of insurance, wouldn't it? But this is going to be, when that sea comes in, this is going to be really nice. It's already nice. There's a few people wandering past, but I think we're going to be okay. It's a good pitch. Tide's in now, as you can see. All the smart ones amongst you will be able to. I've had a nap. Having a beer, strolling along the beach. Mrs. Boardman's having a nap. So this tooth, well, you're going to have to use your imaginations here and picture this. But this is how it goes, okay? Sitting in the tent last night, just relaxing. Then out of the corner of my eye, I sees a tin of beer move in the vestibule of my tent. Just, you know, out of my peripheral vision. You try saying that way out of a front tooth. I looks down. It's dark, you know, so it's very dimly lit. And there's a tentacle, that's all I can describe it as, a tentacle wrapped round mid last tin of beer, and it's slowly but surely being pulled from inside my tent to the outside underneath the bottom. I've never seen anything quite like it. So quick as a flash, I reached down and grabbed hold of this tin of beer and a bit of tentacle as well, and all I can describe was like a tug of war took place between me and whatever this tentacle belonged to. So you get, this is a bit you're gonna have to imagine it. So there I am, I'm pulling this beer back into my tent, and this tentacle, or whatever it is pulling it. I'm assuming it's an octopus or something like that. Anyway, it's trying to have a way with my beer. So I'm a pulling and it's a pulling, and I'm a pulling and it's a pulling. I mean, there's no way I'm letting go of this last tin of beer. No chance. I mean, you don't cycle halfway around an island with all this extra weight only to see some, I don't know, alcoholic octopus trying to steal your beer. So this pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling backwards and forwards goes on for probably, well, it seemed like a long time, but it was probably about 30 seconds. So anyway, out of the blue, the tentacle lets go of the tin of beer. The tin of beer comes flying back and smashes me straight in my face, knocking my tooth out. There is, however, the alternative, which Mrs. Boardman prefers, which is I was trying to take the plastic off a piece of cheese, because we were having cheese and crackers in the tent last night, and my teeth come crunching down together and the tooth just completely shattered. So much so that I never saw it again, and well, I'm assuming it's slowly but surely making its way through my body. And it was quite a shock, I can tell you. There's nothing quite as unpleasant as having a whole tooth completely shatter and disappear. So there I am, here I am, this dirty great big gaping hole. I can't say F anymore, and God knows how long it's going to take to get fixed. But it was, it's not nice, it's quite jaggy, as they say up here, and I'm obviously frightened now that I've got other teeth like this that are just going to collapse. I don't know, might be an age thing. What do you prefer? The cheese and cracker story, or the thieving alcoholic octopus? Quite cool just watching this this plane come in. He was circling around the airstrip, so I just dived out of my scent just to watch it coming in. It's cool. And then now I'm just having a wander around this little golf course, basically, because I'm trying to avoid the midges. We've had tea, we've had something to eat. We had curry and naan, which was good. Everything's good. I think we're going to have an early night. We had a late night last night, and mainly because I was sulking because I broke my tooth. But an early night tonight. It's very quiet. There isn't a breath of wind. I've got a time lapse going now. Hopefully should see a nice sunset. All good. It's a lovely, lovely place to camp. It really is. Very pretty. Tide's turning again. It's just started to move out now. I don't even know what time it is. 8:30, maybe 8 o'clock. So we're having a yarl. Oh, it's lovely. Oh, it's sandflies, there's millions of them. Beautiful, beautiful evening. Well, welcome back. And it's it's nearly dark now. It's well after 9. I don't know what time. 9:30. And I've just seen the coolest thing. I've got to share it with you. We're just sat here, and just in the distance, I could see this bird coming towards me, and I didn't know what kind of bird it was or anything like that. And then the thing came straight towards the tent, swooped down, dived into the grass, and it was a barn owl, of all things. It didn't seem too fussed by us at all. And that's my first real encounter with such a bird. So it's such a beautiful thing, but it is remarkable how quiet these things are. I know it's flown off. I'm kind of hoping it'll come back, but if it doesn't, it's a fine end to a great day. Really enjoyed it today. Quite a relaxing day, and it was nice to get over the sands to Colonsay. The sky's looking fairly good at the moment. It's starting to clear a little bit, so I'll set my camera up. I'm charging it up now and see if we can get a nice star show if we're lucky to take us till tomorrow. And tomorrow's the last day, so Ferry is round about 1:45, something like that. So a lazy morning and a nice steady ride back to the ferry port. There's a couple of little shops around there, so we'll have a mooch round and just relax. But yeah, should be back home in Arica round about 6, maybe 6 o'clock-ish, maybe 7. But lovely trip, fantastic weather. Mrs. Boardman's done brilliant on the bike. A little bit of battery envy, battery anxiety, and of course the curse of Colonsay. That's what we're going to call it now. Punctured beds and busted teeth. Anyway, I'm not rushing back to Colonsay Bay anytime soon. Well, thanks for that. Thoroughly enjoyed it. We'll pick this up again in the morning. Sleep well. Goodbye for the new. Good morning. How are you this morning? Good to hear it. Yes, I'm okay too. Just stretching my legs around the golf course this morning. It's 9 o'clock, and not a late night, but we were watching the stars last night. They were very lovely before it clouded over. I'm a bit stiff this morning, just thought I'd go for a wander. There's a little peak over here, and I thought I'll have a wander over to that and see what the views will show us. Nice to see you. nice views. I think that's a service plane that's brought, probably brought all sorts in, mail, parcels I guess, and I'll Google that and I'll tell you what kind of plane it is. But this is, I can just about see the top of the tent down near the bay. I'll get the name of that as well and put that on the screen. But lovely views. My feeling is that if she wasn't awake already, that aeroplane will have woke Mrs. Boardman up, so I shall make my way back. Good morning. Hello. How are you? Right, yes, did you sleep well?
Yes,
did you have any wild dreams about being trodden on by stampeding cows?
no, did that happen?
They were all round us this morning.
Oh, well there?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see them.
Did you see the aeroplane?
Yes, I did. I didn't hear the cows either.
Right, when I got up this morning, we were surrounded.
I thought I might have heard them.
I see what you did then. That's us leaving now. All packed up. Nearly 10:30. We've just been lounging around now near the ferry, relaxing, haven't we, Sponge Cake? Yep. And the ferry is due in the next 20 minutes, and I think it's coming up from Islay, so I'm expecting it to be quite busy, and then they pick us up here at Colonsay and take us back to Oban and back to the vehicle Saturday. So I should get back probably 6:30 this evening, something like that, I'm guessing, and then a relaxing evening. And well, all good. Have you enjoyed yourself?
Yes, it's been lovely, thank you.
We've been lucky with the weather again, haven't
Yes,
we?
we have.
How's your relationship with your bicycle?
I've got a sore bahookie.
A bahookie? Is that your behind?
That's my behind.
Okay, well, keep up the good work and your bahookie will stop getting sore.
Yes. I did quite well actually. I did do a lot of cycling myself.
There was a little bit of
But then some
e-bike
idiot,
anxiety.
then some plum decided to take us across a humongous stretch of wet sand that knackered my battery.
Oh. But other than that,
Yeah, and he's lost his two.
yeah. Low.
Who are?
The low light is that I've smashed a tooth out of my mouth, which is ridiculous. That was the low light. The highlight was Mrs. Boardman evicting an earwig from the tent last night, which was very, very amusing. It actually crawled across her face, so she picked it up and threw it at me. This is in the dark. So then we had to turn the lights on to try and find it so we could actually evict it from the tent.
I'll save you.
Thank you. So, well, I think we'll leave it here. I'll give you a couple of sights and sounds as we head back towards the mainland. But if you have watched it and you have enjoyed it, give yourself a pat on the back. We always like a thumbs up, don't we? We like a thumbs up. And well, we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Goodbye for the now.
By means of an emergency signal consisting of 7 or more short blasts followed by one prolonged blast on the ship's whistle, alarm bell or public address system. Your attention is drawn to the passenger emergency instruction notices which are displayed at the muster stations and in other locations around the vessel. The vessel is fitted with lifeboats, life rafts, life buoys and other buoyant apparatus, all of which can be manually launched or will float free in the event of the ship sinking. The vessel is also equipped with sufficient life jackets with donning instructions provided for all on board. In the unlikely event of an emergency requiring evacuation, you will be instructed by the master to proceed to the nearest muster station. Muster stations can be identified by a square green and white sign depicting a family group. At the muster station, if necessary, a crew member will issue you with a life jacket and provide assistance as required. At all times, you should remain calm and follow the instructions of the crew members at your muster station. Do not attempt to abandon the vessel unless specifically instructed to do so by a crew member. Thank you for your attention.